It's a beautiful 42 degrees out. Good day for a video. Yeah! Woo! I just got some letters. Wonder who they're from. Huge thank you for everybody who has suggested something from my main channel, what I should do with it in January. I think I'm right at now 52 suggestions on what I should do. I didn't think I would get that many, but man, you guys keep it going. And another one. Oh man. Yeah, okay, we will keep the name private. First things first, I gotta get gas, or we ain't going nowhere.
Till I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Hidden behind the Jane Moran stone is a chief. He was the chief of police for Titusville, PA. Here's the stone when it's not covered up. Chief Daniel Mcgrath of the Titusville PD back in 1899 is the only chief ever to be killed in the line of duty. Now, one cop killed is one too many. Daniel Mcgrath's stone, right here in the picture, is what it reads behind the hidden stone. Now, I had no clue why these stones are butted up against, I believe, his wife and him here in St. Catherine's Cemetery. Little backstory on Daniel Mcgrath. He was the chief of police, a 16-year veteran of the Titusville PD. But on November 11th, 1899, something horrible happened. He met his fate on Spring Street in Titusville. Sad story. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people may not know about this story. A lot of people do know about this story. But I'm going to tell you the story on Chief Daniel Mcgrath, the only police officer, chief in Titusville ever to be killed in the line of duty. Being a police officer in itself is a dangerous job, protecting the people. But on November 11th, 1899, Daniel went to a call. Let's hope Titusville PD never has to relive this situation ever again. This is the Daily. Sad history of Daniel Mcgrath, the police chief who died in the line of duty. And just to let you know, if you want to visit Daniel in St. Catherine's Cemetery, he is in Section E, right at the entrance. Just walk right there, you'll see the McGrath stone. I'm going to take you to locations today where the act happened, where it began, where it ended, and what happened to the people involved in this crazy, sad story that happened in Titusville in 1899. I'm going to park at the True Value because my locations I need to go are right in walking distance of right here. Let me tell you a little backstory on how this thing got started. 2 days prior to November 11th, 3 scumbags come to Titusville. Lowlifes, idiots, you know, sucky people. Come to Titusville basically looking to rob people. Basically, you know, stupid people. And the 3 criminals' names were Frank Woodward, Frank Major, and an unknown character. We'll call him Stupid. Or, you'll see in the story when I start telling it, we'll call him the porch criminal. That's what we'll call him. Basically, they were planning on a robbery or stealing something from somebody, and they got the bright idea to steal from the railroad. Right here where I'm standing on the tracks is where the former DAV&P Railroad Depot set. Long form, Dunkirk, Allegheny Valley, and Pittsburgh Railroad Depot. I did a video on them about 4 months ago, I think. I don't know. I have to check back in the archives to see what that video is all about. I'm not Wikipedia. I don't remember. I do so many videos. It's crazy. So basically what happened in this spot, which is crazy, the 3 idiots got the idea to rob the safe at the depot. 3 o'clock in the morning, they come here and there's just a guard here. Don't know what happened, paper doesn't say. But 3 in the morning they come here and blew the safe up. Took all whatever was in the safe. Chief Daniel Mcgrath was on duty with another patrol guy. Well, police officer, I should say. Officer Cheif. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's how it's spelled. Doing my research, I read the Titusville Herald, the edition from 1899, all 4 pages. They don't say how they tracked the criminals a block away. They just said they caught them a block away on Spring Street. So if you can imagine, these criminals just went down the block and made this right there. See, I don't know how the whole thing went down, but if you go blow up a safe, hey, it just makes you want to go rob a house too. It's all in the fun of it. Well, I don't know what's going on here. What you're looking at is Spring Street. Right here, I'm putting up a map where Daniel Mcgrath got shot. This is where the 3 criminals went, to the Bertha Bloom house.
I'm not proud of that last one, but I did it, man.
I assume the home they went into was either at the old McGregor station or it was right there where the Titusville dairies got their trucks parked. I'm not sure. You know me. I'm not Wikipedia, but the map is real close to that point. Straight from the Titusville Herald, this is how the story went. Frank Major, Frank Woodward, and the unknown guy went to the Bloom residence. They made the unknown guy guard the porch outside. They went in to rob the people in the residence and threatening these people in this house. And at one point in the article, it reads, they were threatening them so bad, they were gonna burn their feet if they didn't give up their jewelry, their money. They felt these people had more stuff in this house than what they were telling them.
Now, these 2 pinheads will teach each other
And you just feel it. Oh.
about life in the fast lane.
You're about to embark on a great adventure.
But apparently, as they're threatening these people, somebody says, what the heck happened to your hands? Why are they all black? And you know, he's got to be an honest criminal. He's like, well, we just went and blown a safe up at the train depot. Right? That's cool, right? No, that's not cool. Mcgrath and Cheif found these people. They approached this house, and I assume it's right here by the way the map looks. But Mcgrath and Cheif approached this idiot on the porch, and he alarmed Major and Woodward in the house who was still robbing these people. But what happened was Major started firing shots, and it hit Mcgrath and Cheif. Both injured them. It got Mcgrath in the arm and in the abdomen, and I'm not sure, it doesn't really say how Cheif got hurt, but he was on the ground too. But the porch pirate started grappling with Mcgrath on the ground. Mcgrath, in his bravery, took his gun out and shot as he's grappling with this guy on the ground. Got him right in the chest. I assume it's right here, judging by the map. But what happened was, all that hullabaloo going on, these 2 idiots inside, seeing the other dude was shot, they took off. Mcgrath, Cheif are on the ground, porch pirate. They probably stole stuff from porches, but the porch idiot laying on the ground too. He took off running, but he didn't make it far. Now in the article too, like I say, Major only made it a couple miles away. He got busted on the same day, and they found the porch idiot laying near the house, dead. Now Cheif started to recover, but what happened to Mcgrath? Well, you know where the story's going.
Sadly, 4 days later, McGrath died from his wounds at 5:50 in the morning. Chief of police to ever die in the line of duty in Titusville. May it never happen again. But this story caught my eye. A buddy of mine, Clinton, and then Aaron, you know Aaron, I did a couple videos back with him. They recommended me do this story, and I really never heard about it. And it took me 2 days to research it because, geez, the people just, the Herald is, let me tell you, newspaper, archives.com, they want a lot of money to look back in history. I'm just saying, but I had to pay the money to find out the history on this story.
Yeah, we gotta head over to the courthouse because Titusville, oh, you are beautiful. What Titusville did at the courthouse is like, Michael Jackson was over there? No, he was not. But they did in the courthouse was just, they had to make a statement, is what I'm trying to tell you. So when you're driving by the old McGregor station, just remember, tragic scene happened there. But what Titusville did next was something, well, something that doesn't happen nowadays. This is the crazy part. What Titusville did is they took the unknown guy. I read the coroner's report. Yeah, that was hard to find. But they named him John Doe like they do everybody else they don't know. But they displayed his body in the basement of the city hall. They say, hey, does anybody know this guy? He was the guy in the hullabaloo that happened last night that killed our police chief. Now they had Frank Major in Crawford County. He's in jail, but Frank Woodward got away. Check out this ad from the Herald from 1899. $2,500 reward to find dead or alive. If you ever go back and read old newspapers, they are the most awesomest thing ever to read. The way they word stuff, I tell you, I wish they still worded stuff nowadays like they used to. Geez, I'm trying to get away from the traffic. Frank Major went to court, found guilty, while Woodward was still, he was still escaped. He was missing, don't know where he went, but Frank Major was found guilty. They hung him in Crawford County. He's a good old-fashioned hanging is what happened to Frank Major. These stories are crazy, let me tell you. I read 4 to 5 pages of the 1899 Herald. It was nuts. And I don't know if they ever caught Woodward or what they did, or if when he died and when he got caught, I don't know. But I couldn't find any info if he ever got busted or went to jail or what happened to him. You know, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't ask. Yeah! Is that an aspen?
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
Sadly, I gotta end this video for the week. Unfortunately, I got really busy today and I had to go out. Well, I gotta go out of town, so I gotta wrap up this week's video. But this one was, I normally come out my videos where I want to put a little humor into it, but this one, you really can't humor the idea. You hope and pray that, you know, something like this never happens again, but the world's crazy. But I wanted to come at it with more of a serious tone. I like to lighten my videos up. You guys know that. But this one was kind of touching. I didn't want to go too crazy because this is a subject where I hope and pray it never happens again. But it was a story recommended to me, and I'm glad I did it because I didn't even know about it till like a year ago. So it was pretty cool to do and walk around and find the locations. But those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend,
when the brave chief of police, Daniel Mcgrath, has life taken on Spring Street. I don't know. It's a situation where you got a really dangerous job to do, and I commend all the police officers, everybody who does this job every day. You never know what clown you're going to run into. And this particular day, Daniel had to run into 3 clowns. And I looked into the archives too, And Frank Woodward, I don't know if he ever was caught. If you know, comment downstairs, because I don't know if he was ever caught or what happened to him. I'm sure the dude is dead now. You're talking 1899, but still, that's the only loose end I couldn't tie up. What happened to Frank Woodward? Where'd he go? And thank you again for all the requests that you have sent. Keep them coming. The contest, if you don't know, if you're just tuning in to me, you're like, what the heck you talking about? The contest is from my main channel. I'm gonna do some different content on there, and I asked my subscribers or my watchers, what do you want me to do on there, since I can't do the normal content? And I've got well over 50 suggestions, but keep them coming. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Get me up to that 500 number. That is a goal of mine. I never thought I would reach that height, but I'm fingertips away from touching that 500 number on subscribers. That's crazy. Think about it. That's nuts. But get me up to that 500 number. I'd appreciate it. Make sure you put your notification bell on too, because I've got comments, people saying, well, I'm subscribed, but I never get a notification. You got to be on the notifications. It's the way YouTube is. But most times when you do that, YouTube puts you on automatic notification when somebody uploads. I don't know. YouTube's a strange world. But I'll see you next Monday. Hopefully you all have a good week. This is a daily.